Hey guys, this is Inkpen from Blueberry YoPMC Productions, and here I have a roulette battle against my good friend RageQuit. So here we get going. It's a roulette, so we have random leadoffs. He has a Heat Ran leadoff, and I have a Metacham lead. And Metacham, I always forget that it has pure power, so its power is doubled. So I was thinking about switching. I was like, no, I'll go for the high jump kick. He'll probably sub up, and because he has a substitute Heat Ran somewhere. And I used the high jump kick, and he dies. And I was like, how did he die from that? Metacham isn't that good. And then I realized, oh yeah, it's pure power. So that's cool. Mega comes in, and I'm like, okay, I don't want to stick around for this shit. That Bug Buzz is gonna fuck me. So I go to my Hypno, and it uses Air Slash instead, which was lucky. I just went to my Hypno because it has the 340 special defense, and it has Nasty Plot. Mine has Nasty Plot, and so I figured I could, I don't know, Psychic or Bug Buzz or something. So I used Thunder Wave because I wanted to paralyze Mega, or something else comes in, I could paralyze that. And Tyranitar comes in, and that's kind of a waste because, I mean, it's good to get it slow, but Tyranitar's already, like, friggin' slow as shit. It's like Snorlax slow, so there's no point in really paralyzing it. It's like paralyzing a Blissey. It's like, oh, okay. And so he uses Stealth Rock, and that's okay. I have a Flame Orb. I always forget that I have Flame Orb on this fucker, and then I switch it in, and I'm like, God damn it, why don't I have leftovers? It's a Trick My Spirit, that's why. Anyway, so I used Signal Beam, super effective, but didn't do anything. That sucks. He uses a Stab Stone Edge, and that really hurts. With the Sandstorm and the Flame Orb going on, I'm losing 3/16 health every single turn, so it's like, man, I can't stay in here. So I go to my Feraligatr to take a Stone Edge or whatever. He goes to Aerial Ace instead, which is awesome for me because it means that I will not die, and I can get my Dragon Dance off. So this is the Gyarados of UU something, I don't know. I think it's UU. I'm not sure though. So I get my Dragon Dance off, and that's pretty freaking cool. And he uses Outrage. I was like, oh, bitch, that's really gonna hurt. And amazingly, it doesn't kill. Had he used Stone Edge, I probably wouldn't have been able to stick around because Stone Edge is 1 times against water, and with the stab, it's 150 power versus 120 with Outrage. So whatever. Waterfall, super effective. Stab, Dragon Dance, thing's dead. That's awesome. I was really fearful. I was like, oh, please die, please die, please die, and it did. So an Ambipom comes in, and I'm like, oh, you're going to fake out, and I don't really want anyone else to take a hit because I have no physical wall. I have a special wall with Hypno, but he can't take too many hits because he doesn't have high HP, so it's kind of difficult. You really need those walls on a team, and in a roulette, it's so hard to get any of that stuff, so bring in my Roserade, because I figure this is a good time. He already used Fake Out, and I can get a Toxic Spikes or Sleep Powder. So I decided to Sleep Powder first to be safe. Heracross comes in, I'm like, oh, damn it, Guts! And then I was like, oh, right, he's asleep. It doesn't fucking matter. And so Heracross is asleep, and it can't do anything, and now I'm able to get 1 set of Toxic Spikes up. That's what I do is he switches back to his Ambipom. And now he wants to Fake Out, because that's what that thing does. Fake Out, Endure, Last Resort, has a Salac Berry boost. And so he fakes me out, and this does so much fucking damage because I'm a goddamn Rose. It's so funny. And it does like 120 damage or something like that. It's like, holy crap, dude. And so he endures, and I figured he would do that, so I set up Toxic Spikes. And now he is probably going to Last Resort, and I believe that's exactly what he does after we do our lefties bouncing. And yeah, so I'm thinking about switching. I look at what I want to switch to, and he uses Last Resort. I'm like, okay, you're Death Fodder, you're dead. He gets a critical hit, not that that fucking matters. I mean, like, dude, you touch Roserade and that thing dies. But most people put a Focus Sash on it for that reason. I just have leftovers because, I don't know. So I go to Hitmonlee because I'm like, okay, close combat, bitches. And Mega comes in, I'm like, oh, bitch. And I was thinking about going with Ice Punch, but then I was like, what if he stays in? He has the Endure and all that kind of stuff, so maybe he'll stay in. But yeah, so I just didn't want to risk it. Went safe. So now I'm thinking about what I want to do. I'm looking at who I want to switch to, all that kind of good stuff. And I decided to switch to my Mespirit because that thing's almost dead, and I can use it for Death Fodder. And that's why I didn't want to use it for Death Fodder earlier, because I thought maybe it'll be useful later. And so that's exactly what happens. Bug Buzz with the stab and all that good stuff. Super effective. Thing dies. It sucks. Would have died from Burn and Sandstorm anyway, probably. So now I go to my Metacham, and that thing can use Ice Punch, and that's exactly what it does. And because of the pure power, it's fuck of a lot of damage. He goes first, and I'm like, oh my god, bitch! because my Metacham is scarfed, and I'm like, dude, holy crap, you must be freaking fast, or you must have a scarf on yours. So I survive, and after Sandstorm does exactly 15 damage, and I had 30 HP after the Bug Buzz, so I was like, oh my god, you gotta be kidding me. And right there I went with the Psycho Cut because it's super effective, and I was like, oh yeah, Choice Scarf, maybe, well, I don't know, whatever. I was like, maybe the game will think that I'm not Choice Scarfed, and maybe I can do it. And then I was like, ah, whatever, fuck it, okay. So I die, and I get really good damage off. I'm surprised it did anywhere near that much. And I'm really thinking about what to do here. I want to use Flare Blitz, which I have, but I go with a close combat. I get stab on it, and I was like, okay, well, even if I don't kill him, it's not very effective. Even if I don't kill him, then I will definitely kill him next time, and hopefully he won't wake up and get a Salic boost or anything. So now YoPMC comes in, and I want to use close combat again, but I'm like, oh, this bitch is going to fake out. So here's where it gets really interesting. I go to Hypno. Even though it has almost no physical defense, I take the fake out, and I'm like, ooh, wow, that did a lot of damage. I think it's mostly because of Technician, along with the stab and all that stuff, and fairly high attack. It's like, ooh. Back to my Hitmonlee now, and he endures, which I suspected because now he wants to use Last Resort. And I went with the close combat because I figured, haha, now I can kill you. But he's smart and switches out and goes to a Pikachu, which he has tucked up his sleeve. And I'm like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. This thing's gonna die. And so, close combat, and the Pikachu dies. And I'm like, ha, okay, that was a waste of time. And now he goes back to his YoPMC, but now I'm like, oh crap, the thing's gonna fake out. And so I'm like, okay, I'll go to my Hypno for Death Fodder. And then I was like, wait, no, but then I can't kill it. And for whatever reason, I was thinking, okay, he's going to Salic boost, and then he's going to go first. And I completely forgot about Poison and Sandstorm, so he's able to kill me with just Fake Out. I was so surprised by that. That was, wow. So now I'm like, oh my god, I'm completely sunk. I can't attack him because he's just going to endure and Salic up and whatever, so I just nasty plotted. If I had attacked him there, I would have won the game. That's, oh my god. If I just attacked him either, like if I had gone to my Hypno for Death Fodder or did what I did but attack him, I would have won because he would have died from Sandstorm, so whatever. Just another case of me not thinking it through and stuff like that, so good game, catch you later. Peace.